Howdy, howdy. Welcome back, Morbid. The Lords of Ire demo, PS5, and it had an update. So a little popped up on my PS5 that they did something to it. Made it get to change it. So let's jump back in, have a little look, and then see if the combat feels different. Because that's the fundamentals they've tried to adjust. So when I first played it, my immediate instinct was that when they make another game it'll be better, and they make, like, it's the first step in a different direction for them. So their previous title was very different. I mean, Souls-like in design, but not in third person, corridor walking and all that sort of stuff. So let's see if it feels any different. Yeah, it feels a bit better. From memory. It feels a little bit... But the camera still sort of falls away, doesn't track your character, which is just something you have to get used to, I suppose. It's the style they go for, but... Oh, I remember now. Oh. Okay, that's annoying. Yeah, this kind of built really quick fatality system. Oh, I remember now. So, wait, do I go this way? This way? Oh, whatever. Let's just go this way. But I do like the outpost. And I still think the UI could use some work, but that's fine. Yeah, it's just the camera not tracking, and you... Yeah, you've got the posture. Yeah. It's still just a little bit odd. The camera positioning, the changing of the camera's position constantly is odd. Oh, we got to try it. So why does it go back to the center when I'm here, and then when I'm in combat, it's my body goes to the left, and it doesn't need to change. Now, having a very, very minimal menu options is it's not nice. So camera sensitive. Okay, none of these are useful. I need a set the camera on my back and just stay, as opposed to shifting. See, now I'm more to the right. It's like it's trying to bend around. See, now I'm to the left. It's like it's trying to adjust for some of the challenges that cameras have particularly in Soulslike games where you're going through tight environments and you clip into walls, but I feel like it's not good. Even though the default with cameras in Soulslike is trash, it's like it's what we expect. And that expectation means that when there's something very different, now I think God of War did it fine because they had an approach and they stuck with it. And here it's just a bit too me being terrible. No option for auto lock on after hit. Just give me options. I mean, roll on circle and dash on X. Okay. Ouch. Can I change weapon? What's my... There we go. So. Yeah, it's trying to be intuitive, but it's just annoying. And it does this a lot, which I think it's fine, I suppose. Okay, let's just... I just... More options. More options, as always. Yep. Is that an enemy? So we got these strange birds, which I didn't notice in the first time through, or there were changes, I think, to enemy choices as well, enemy locations. I'm dead. A lot of the UI is just... It's a bit excessive. Everything's really big. Like a mobile game. Yeah. Do 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 do. Okay, so I gotta beat this bird up, because otherwise it'll just annoy me later. We got perfect block, I've got to master that somehow. There's another bird, so this is the problem. Alrighty then, let's see if we can... Oh, that was yep, straight to the groin. Yeah, I really don't like the way the camera shifts like that. I really don't like that. And I was trying to move the body out of the way so you can see the enemy clearer, but I feel like orientating like that is just... it's not good. It feels very jarring. A perfect example is this bridge. I'm just running across it normally. I go to the right. Oh, I gotta run past here, I remember that. That did not hit me. That's bullshit. I forgot that was an exploding thing. That's my memory. Da-da-da-da. Alright, we got the hole. Yeah. So, I do feel like they've got potential, but it's like... I still feel as though so much about the game reeks of... they're not quite getting it. It's just not quite getting it. It's like... make the UI smaller, or give the option to make the UI smaller. The options, give us more options. This is just not acceptable in a PlayStation 5 title, that this is all we get. Way more options. I think, again, if the UI was smaller, it would look better. Or at least dynamic, so it doesn't go on all the time. Or give us the option. Combat, it feels slightly better. But still, the camera moving is just completely unnecessary. And I just love an option to turn that off. That sort of weird. It just feels weird. Everything's so huge. The UI is just... everything's overstated. And again, presentation, just... because it's not like the graphics are terrible or anything. It just needs a little bit of polish in terms of the style. I think anyone who picks up the game is going to think, it's okay. But then if you've seen their previous title, you're like, oh, okay, they can do it. And it's just, they just need a bit more cooking. I know the game's coming out soon. I don't expect critical reception, but I would hope, get some attention. And marketing and having a budget for marketing is always a challenge in game development. So, word of mouth and all that stuff. Hopefully, just any videos on YouTube do anything positive for the game. I wouldn't expect they're charging a high price for the game, or a crazy high price, but again, that'll have an impact. That said, a lower price may, send the sort of message that the game is shorter, rather than that, that this is actually a big step in a positive direction, and they've got to just keep working at it. Because I've no doubt, a follow-up to this, the next game they make will be better. It's just, that's my thought, and it doesn't go away. Same thought again. It's just, I feel like polish, the UI just needs to be changed. I know it's too late for that, but in the next game, make it a lot smaller, more subtle, have the dynamic HUD, give me options. Just go into Elden Ring and just look at the options and what they've got, and then look at other games and just go, oh, they've got this an option, this option. Give me those options, give me the choices, and then I can make it look a little bit more classy. The combat, it does a lot of the red walls locking your progress, so it does want you to beat enemies and not just run past them, which is fair. But there's also, the way you design your levels can stop or make it hard for the player to run past them, or just make the combat engaging and you don't feel like the need to run past enemies. There's enough different enemies in this, from the previous time I played. I remember the other section I was in as well, and there's more enemies, of course, but I don't know, it just, atmosphere, sound effect of mobs, overall ambience. There's a lot of stylistic things that, they'll be looked at, and I'm sure when the game actually releases, the reviewers might be more harsh, and that's kind of what I'm, will it matter? Is the game that fun? It's okay. It's not terrible. Just the camera stuff is so annoying. I really, really dislike it. It's like it takes it out of your hands. It's like trying to do the mix of the God of War and the Soulslike stuff, and it's just like, nah, just give me the choice. And yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Do you think this game's worth full price? Like, you compare it to Dark Souls 1. So that's a harsh comparison, isn't it? But that's kind of where we are, or before that. We go before, I suppose, don't we? Compared to like Medieval on PS1. But that's, again, totally stylistically different. I don't know, man. Just playing it makes me go, it's not there yet. I feel like they can get there, though. I don't know. I don't know if my criticisms are helpful at all. 2 playthroughs of this demo, just 2 sessions, and playing more, of course, and it's just like, I don't know. Has the patch done anything? I think alright, little different enemies in that one spot, but they can see Lords of the Fallen, Lies of P, and they can see what other studios are doing. And so having like this much is kind of like, just makes no sense. It makes no sense. There's a lot about this game that makes not a lot of sense to me. Because they're not even, it's just, if they want to be in that sort of category of the Souls-like, just if you just change the presentation, I think that's just make the UI smaller, make it all smaller, all that stuff, less massive on the screen, make it more subtle, that's just one easier step into making the game seem more polished, more classy, more sort of but even then, it's a battle. Like hit detection stuff, I mean, yeah, that takes time. So I think they can do better with the next game. So chances are the reviews probably aren't going to be amazing. Maybe they'll be kind. We'll see at what sort of price point the game's released. That'll have a factor, I think. Again, it's not terrible. It's just that, yeah, I just think it could get better. It's just so obvious to me that it could be so much better, and just subtle additions like choices in the options menu. And it's like that sort of stuff that can achieve realistically achievable things. I'm not talking about animations or getting pitch perfect hit target, hit scan, all different, not hit scan, the perfect hit boxes where the blade can go just over your head or as you roll, and it's perfect movement to the left and it just misses you. That's something that just takes time, and you need to have the time to develop that. And they've gone from a different style of game to third person. So they made a massive step, a big investment, a big risk, and I just hope it works out. Like again, I want every game to succeed, every game to find a target audience and to reach as big an audience as it can. But the challenge is really tough. Having Soulslike has brought a lot of games into focus. It has helped. But it can also put the pressure on too. So if it wasn't so much about the Souls-like elements, it would just be a big step in a new direction for a studio. So it's like, see if they can seek the landing, or if they can build on it and go forward into the future and build up even more and get even better. I know I'm ranting and raving. Alright, I'm FrostyFire10, you're you. Tell me what you think. Would you buy the game for... What do you think? $30? $40? They can't charge the same as Liza P. I don't know. Alright. See ya.